a 5. Remember, your governing soul number is the number energy that dominates your life, about you living a happy life and growing with ease. As you work through the information on governing soul number 5, you'll be given the opportunity to pause and for contemplation. Each time a new piece of understanding is given, it will be followed by some insightful contemplation questions. You may choose to follow through the presentation from start to finish and then return to the contemplation questions, or you may choose to pause at each contemplation slide and spend time on your journaling. The energy of governing soul number 5 is heaven and earth. Of course, you'll learn more about what this means as we move through the lecture, but I am curious about your first impression. So the energy of governing soul number 5 is heaven and earth. The contemplation. Journal your first impression of this energy. Do you see this in your life? Are you living the energy of your governing soul number? Could you be happier if you did live this way? Governing soul number people are really interesting, experiencing both heaven and earth. To me, this means the yin and the yang, the up and the down. Let's take a look at the journey of your life. When you have the governing soul number 5, the internal journey is bringing heaven to earth, experiencing both heaven and earth. The contemplation. Ask yourself, is this internal journey what is happening inside of you? Do you feel that you maybe used to live this way? What happened along the way? When did you lose touch with this? So if the internal journey for our number 5s is heaven and earth, how might this play out in the external journey? The external journey for number 5s is giving and receiving support on life's journey. So interesting, isn't it, that for governing soul number 5, your ability to experience both heaven and earth depends on both giving and receiving support in your life. The contemplation. Does this external journey ring true? Have you ever experienced this in your life? Do you feel it's possible to experience this in your life? And what would your life look like if it were? So for governing soul number 5s, your internal journey is bringing heaven to earth. Your external journey is giving and receiving support in life's journey. So here's a more full look at the life journey. So bringing heaven to earth, giving and receiving support, living a fulfilled physical life, and being an example to others with your spiritual connection. The contemplation then, as a governing soul number 5, living this life journey that we just spoke of equals happiness. So the questions then, is there anything you could do in your life? Anything you could add to your life? Or anything you could let go of that will make it more possible to experience this life journey? It is quite a journey for our number 5s, and the words that jump out to me are spiritual or heaven, physical or earth, giving and receiving support. Let's take a look at what you believe about yourself, what you believe in a positive, affirming way, and then what you believe in a negative and limiting way. The affirming belief for governing soul number 5 is I am supported and expanding. So this is a big part of who you are. This is a big part of what you know about yourself. A belief is something you hold to be true at both a conscious and a subconscious level, and affirming beliefs generate very powerful, positive emotions. The contemplation. Take a moment to jot down your first response and first impression of this affirming belief. Does it feel true for you? What might your life be like if you could accept that this is true about you? And the tool? Affirmations are powerful tools. All words are containers of energy, and these words describe you at a primal level. Use this affirmation to remind you of your instinctual energy. Your affirmation, I am supported and expanding. Some people make screensavers of them or write them on cards and keep them next to their bed or on their kitchen, in the fridge with a magnet. I've even seen affirmations written with a dry erase pen on mirrors. The limiting belief for the governing soul number 5 is I believe that I don't matter and I am rejected. Let's chat a little bit about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are generally created in childhood by your experiences. It's a belief, though, and not a fact. And although your limiting beliefs feel very, very, very real to you, they are not necessarily true. They're feelings that are created by your life experience, and they become automatic responses to the things that happen. For example, there's so many childhood life experiences that could have created this belief. I believe I don't matter and I'm rejected. This belief seems to have been created in relation to others around you. So your close friends or at school, family. The thing is, you responded to your childhood experience in this way. This is about you and your response, not about the external situation. This is your reaction. So now you have a belief that is limiting and holding you back. But the tricky thing about beliefs is that you also spend a lot of time subconsciously gathering proof as to why it's true. So when faced with a situation, for example, a relationship breakup, your automatic reaction is, I believe that I don't matter and I'm rejected. Every governing soul number has an automatic negative response, a limiting belief that governs behavior. The same situation triggers a different limiting belief depending on your number. Limiting beliefs are about you and your response and not about the external situation. The contemplation. Journal about how this may have started and how it is still impacting your life now. What would the impact be on your happiness if you started to understand that this limiting belief may not be completely true? How could you change your response to the things that are happening in your life now? Your tool. Your affirmation is, I am supported and expanding. When reading or saying this affirmation, consciously understand that it is reprogramming your limiting belief. And beliefs are so tricky. Your affirming belief is something you know about yourself at a deep subconscious level. Governing soul number 5s believe that you are supported and expanding. Your journey is heaven and earth. Your limiting belief is created by you and by the way you respond to your life experiences, and it started way back in childhood. The limiting belief for the governing soul number 5 is all around believing that you are rejected. Let's take a look at both the light and the dark of the governing soul number. Your governing soul number defines both your light and your dark characteristics. These characteristics, they impact how you feel, what you think about, and also your behavior. So let's take a look at the light or positive characteristics of your number 5. This is great. You really are this important. So you're able to straddle both the spiritual and the physical worlds. You have great perspective. You understand the importance of giving support. You also understand the importance of receiving support. And you feel supported by people. You also understand that you are more than your physical body. You're physically active, spiritually connected, have physical and spiritual strength, and are an example to others. The contemplation. As a governing soul number 5, which of these characteristics really feel like you and are a part of your life? Which ones are you just not so sure about? And why do you think you may not be connecting to these ones? And how would your happiness be affected if they were part of what you knew about yourself? And the tool? What can you do to remind yourself about this light that burns in you? Remember to read these light characteristics every day, and then pick one to focus on each day. This lecture is about the Tao and soul numbers. The definitions of the numbers, including affirmations, limiting beliefs, both the light and the dark characteristics, these are all based on the fundamental nature of the universe on the Tao, which, as you remember, means your path or your life's journey. And no life journey would be complete without opportunities for personal growth, for energy expansion, for soul evolution. And here's the thing. Growth comes because you face difficulties and then choose to be better. Growth comes from hardship, and growth comes from doing things differently. That's why you need to understand a little bit about your dark characteristics. Those things that crop up lead to negative thoughts, negative feelings, and undesirable outcomes. Here are the dark or negative characteristics for the governing soul number 5. Characteristics that you exhibit some of the time or all of the time, outcomes that are sometimes part of your life or always there. So you can be disbelieving. Changeable, take on a persona. Not able to balance physical and spiritual needs. A tendency towards self-pity or a feeling that no one cares. An unbalanced perspective or accepting suffering in life. And the contemplation, as a governing soul number 5, which of these dark characteristics really feel like they are part of your life? Which ones used to be true but are not anymore? And why do you think you may have left these ones behind? How would your happiness be affected if you could recognize these dark characteristics more quickly and make a different choice? And the tool? Stay focused on your affirmation, I am supported and expanding, and on your light characteristics. Remembering these great things about yourself changes the focus from what is wrong in your life to what is great about you. This is what you've learned so far about governing soul number 5. The energy, the journey, the affirming belief, and the limiting belief. I've given you a lovely list of the light and positive characteristics and a shorter list of the dark and negative characteristics to choose away from. Next, we'll get into the what to do or action part for governing soul number 5. These are concrete action steps that you can take to live a more authentic life. So get physically active. Get spiritually connected. Be an example to others. Give support and receive support. Provide guidance and balance your physical and your spiritual needs. The contemplation. As a governing soul number 5, look at each of the action points and journal about whether this energy is in your life, whether you need more of it, whether things used to be this way but just aren't anymore. This understanding leads to ways to bring this energy into your life. And the tool? As I mentioned closer to the beginning, I hope that this study of the Tao and soul numbers is not only theoretical but also really practical, stimulating your thoughts and inspirations based on your date of birth is a huge part of this. I also hope that the self-awareness that you are gaining will contribute to your happiness. Here is a practical way to integrate this deep study of self into concrete life actions. I'd like you to make 2 lists. The first, action that you can take right here and right now to live in the light of governing soul number 5. And the second, plans that you can make for the future to bring more of this energy into your life and be in your light. Each governing soul number also has bonus energy sources. Each of these bonus energy sources has the same energy vibration as governing soul number 5. The color is silver or gray. Every color has a wavelength and therefore a specific energy vibration. Darker colors have a softer energy, and lighter colors vibrate at a higher level. Colors can be used in a variety of ways, clothing or jewelry or artifacts to boost energy. With the governing soul number 5, wear gray as it represents stillness, warmth, and safety. Silver helps you feel dependable and wise. The gemstone is smoky quartz. Gemstones are a gift from the earth, and each has a distinct energy vibration that harmonizes with the natural flow of the governing soul number. So with the governing soul number 5, carry smoky quartz as it assists with spiritual connection. Smoky quartz encourages calmness and helps with understanding inspiration. The essential oil is myrrh. Essential oils are a gift from plants, and each has a distinct energy vibration that matches the governing soul number. Essential oils can be used in a diffuser or a spritzer bottle with filtered water, or just a few drops placed on any porous material. A tissue works really well. Essential oils promote well-being. With the governing soul number 5, use myrrh as it promotes inner peace and tranquility. Myrrh also promotes access to inner wisdom. And the animal is the horse. The animal instinct gives you insights into your own behavior. Study of the animal provides clues that will help you gain deeper understanding of your own instinctual nature. The animal for the governing soul number 5 is the horse. Horses place a high priority on personal freedom. They are loyal once trust is earned. And horses are natural leaders who evoke confidence in others. They love to wonder and to explore with no agenda. Well, that's it for Governing Soul number 5. The journey into self-awareness is so exciting, isn't it? Keep adding to your contemplations, keep adding insights, keep growing and understanding yourself.